is a concert update from Gospel Music Today. Third Saturday Southern Gospel at the Innovation Amphitheater in Winder, Georgia features the Guardians, the Browders, and Surrender on June 15 at 6 p.m. You can find all the details at the Gospel Music Today website.
Leader Mary Burke has a new CD called I Talk to God. It was produced by Kim Copeland, and some of the songs on the CD are I'm My Father's Daughter, I Talk to God, which is a title song, Testimony Without a Test, and my favorite is one that Mary wrote called Teardrop from Heaven. That's I Talk to God by Mary Burke. Next on Gospel Music Today, we'll go to the archives and hear Triumphant Quartet. It is now time for the archive.
From the Owasso Gospel Opry in Owasso, Oklahoma, the wonderful event operated by Bill and Joanne Sharp. This is from a few years ago. We heard Triumphant Quartet sing, and we have exclusive concert video up next on Gospel Music Today. We are out of time for this week's edition of Gospel Music Today.
You know, Ken, sometimes we're asked where we're going, what's going to be next, what concert we're going to. Well, we take a look at the concerts that's out there on our website, gospelmusictoday.com, and decide where we're going to go. So you can do the same thing, and maybe we'll see you there.
Good advice.
We'll see you next week on Gospel Music Today.
You're listening to Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio, www.blogtalkradio.com/Howcee Production Gospel. We are your internet radio station. Stay tuned. More coming your way here on Howcee Production Gospel. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are, God is right there with you. The reason why we open our broadcast with that so many times, and you hear it so many times, is that we have over 103,000 listeners worldwide collectively over the past several years. We celebrated 8 years as a premium host here on Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio. And we play all styles of music, and we thank all of our listeners, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're listening, for following us. We want to be able to reach 500,000 listeners by the end of this year. And by 2020, we want to be up to 1 million listeners worldwide. We hope that is in God's plan, and that's God's will, and that's what we will be working for in faith. With that being said, I want to introduce you to a radio broadcast that I heard several days ago, and it's called Gospel Music Today, and you can find them on the internet at www.gospelmusictoday.com. And we asked them to allow us to add their weekly program to our rotation of gospel artists, and where we play all genres of music, everything. We play it all. We have great conversations and all of that stuff that, I wouldn't say stuff, all of the media sources out there. But we, as an internet radio from down in Beatrice, Alabama, we are located at 231 6th Avenue in Beatrice, Alabama. You can email us at freddiechoward@gmail.com or Howcee gospel@yahoo.com. With that being said, we want to introduce you to those that have never heard it, and we want to present to you, to those who have never heard it, our weekly program that we're going to air on Howcee Production Gospel Blog Talk Radio called Gospel Music Today. Sit back and relax. It runs about 28 minutes. I've taken up a few minutes of that time, but that was for an introduction. For all of our friends throughout the South here in Beatrice, Tunnel Spring, Monroe, McWilliam, Atmore, all my friends that I work with in the correctional business down at Homer Prison in Atmore. This is for you to continue to listen to Howcee and Gospel Blog Talk Radio. Coming to you from 231 6th Avenue in Beatrice, Alabama, as we present to you www.gospelmusictoday.com. Enjoy.
This is Gospel Music Today. Now, here are the hosts of Gospel Music Today, Ken and Jean Grady.
Welcome to Gospel Music Today. We are very glad you could be with us. We have Southern Gospel news coming up, some concert updates, and Jean has a feature group.
Our feature group this week is called Uplifted.
I'll be talking to Southern Gospel Hall of Fame member Kenny Gates on today's program. And you've been listening to some new music.
A couple of new CDs, one by the Pathfinders and one by Redeemed Trio.
And you've been reading?
Out on the internet. I've been to absolutelygospel.com.
We were on the road in Marietta, Georgia. We heard a concert by the King's Heralds. We will have exclusive video on today's program.
And the archive.
From 2014 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we heard Primitive Quartet sing. Exclusive video on today's program.
Well, a lot going on. Let's get started.
You are watching Gospel Music Today. The news is next.